resistance councils. Okay? I was in Masaka very young those days. I to hear only, I think I saw people gathered in some pitch. Masaka Saza grounds there. Some of you come from my village in Masaka, you know Saza grounds. I know some are wondering, how can Egunyu be coming from Masaka?
This is Uganda.
Isn't that what you are saying now? Yeah? So, we tried those elections because those were local council elections, they were not problematic. Our problem has always been with presidential elections.
Yes.
That is our problem. To determine the president of the people in a free and fair election, that has been a problem. Even CA elections, that was not a problem. 1996 is when we tried to now do an election for president. Not very violent, not very also rich in terms of rigging. You cannot really point so many fingers.
But even still, people.
No problem. It could have been there. But in 1996, that was okay. You can say, okay, 50-50.
At least.
But then, before even 1990s, there was a mistake they made with the CA. This age limit, which some of you were breaking your legs over. These fellows, in the constitution making process, they decide to put term limits in the constitution, which was okay. But they became clever. They smuggled in an article which said we can amend term limits, not by popular vote, but through parliament. Now, people were ignorant. They didn't take it as a big issue. So you ignored that. Article 102B, they didn't pay attention to it. In 1993-94, CA, constitution making time. So the constitution was made without breaks. Okay, there were breaks, but they removed them. Okay, I think they were there, but they did not protect the what? To ring-fence the break that, if you are going to touch term limits, let us take it to the people. Let's not make 450 people in parliament to decide on such a very sensitive issue. So the CA people did not pay attention to that. So they did the constitution. So you were not going to stop it from being amended because there was a provision in the constitution which allows it, which we should have stopped in 1993, which you did not. So it meant that, you were wasting time. Yes, you were annoyed, but there is nothing you can do. We can because the constitution allows us to do what? But because you people never saw a constitution, you thought you could stop it. How were you going to stop it? You are not an MP. The people who could stop it were MPs. But then you know our MPs.
Handshake.
In Ayo, we had some youth leaders who understand they don't talk. Anyone here talking. So the NRM at the time were very clever. When that time comes, when you want to tamper this constitution, and then those people are very few. 450 MPs are easy to bribe than bribing 20 million the whole country. It's difficult to bribe the whole country, but you can bribe some 40. And you don't need all the 450. In fact, you needed all of them. No, all of them 8. You see, it was difficult for that amendment to take place with only the NRM vote. You need legitimacy for it. So you don't find an opposition such that you were able to say. So for them, they had to pay the opposition to vote no. Because for them, they have the numbers to get the yes. But you need this Mutiaba here to vote no. But he's making a lot of noise. So what do you do? Mukema. So that he appears. Why didn't they boycott parliament that day. Instead of fighting from there, what do? Don't go there. That would have made a bigger what?
Impact.
But all of them went there. The MPs, including opposition. The moment you go there, it means you are willing to debate it. You are willing to, even if you want no, of course, for us in the camera, we shall see you saying no. But that's exactly what NRM wanted. For you to say what?
No.
Because they don't expect you to say yes anyway. Already there, 300 votes are there, which will say yes. Such that we show that it was a very difficult thing even we fought. 12-1. 12-8. The Mohandaba, you saw those things. That is politics for you. So if genuinely our MPs wanted to stop it, the leader of opposition should have mobilized the opposition not to step in parliament, such that you leave only NRM to vote. And then you will have made what? A statement. At the moment you appear there, what are you doing there? You have come to agree with the thing. But we pay you to come and disagree. Don't come here to come and instead break this microphone. We shall buy another. How much is the microphone?
You show your anger.
Yeah, show us the anger. The best way, if they were genuine, don't come, stay home. Wouldn't that have made sense?
It would have made sense, but remember, they had been sent them back to the electorate to come and present directly what they had got.
Who sent them? That
Speech.
was public relations. The Constitution does not mention anywhere that you should go and consult. The Constitution says the MPs have the power to amend. So even if they did consult you, in any case they consulted and people said no. What happened? Majority of the people were saying no. But they still went ahead and said yes. If you want to prove, very many of them were voted out. Many people voted out those MPs who supported the age limit. The turnover was very high. Because people were very angry.
I think it's only Honorable Nantala
Mm-hmm.
who did not go
No, she did
to the
not.
parliament that day.
Uh-huh. So they should have acted like that one, genuinely.
No, she's still there. She survived.
She survived. For most of them who voted against. Okay, but really for me, I think the MPs betrayed us. They knew what they were doing. They ate the money and they voted the way they voted. For you to think that your MP voted no, that's what they wanted him to do, vote no. So, that is the context. What do we now have in our country? We have what the South Africans call state capture, where the institutions of the state are not functioning independently. The parliament is for some people they call it a rubber stamp. What NRM wants, they can achieve it tomorrow morning. They don't need even to, it's a question of money, and everybody is in parliament tomorrow morning to pass whatever NRM wants. The judiciary, you first have to go and ask the big man to settle to chair. You remember the petition for Chakurani? The one of Chakurani. I think the Chief Justice, I understand, had to run to the president to, I don't know, to do what. Yet you are handling a sensitive case, Then you come to our electoral commission, the drama which happens there. The police and the army literally takes over the EC. EC can say, UFA, today your rally is at Twin Towers Hotel. Tomorrow morning the police announces, no. UFA, your rally is at the bypass. So who is who? The EC is not in charge because security agencies are not acting in a non-partisan manner. I'm just trying to give you these insights so that you understand the big journey you have to travel as UFA to build a successful party. But also, if you are looking to take power, then you know that there is an active task to do. My own view is that it is now difficult for us now to go to the bush again. I don't know whether it's a popular idea. Twebunge wano teyeruweero
ebibira tebikyaliyo.
bajjajja batukwatireko tukwate ki obuyinza. That seems to be now not an option because the bushes have all gone, people have stolen